EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
The 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And a Steeler first down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. Ebron caught left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Garrett Noddy on the tackle. It's a gain of 2.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, it's From. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. I don't think that's what the defensive court... had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
With no score.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Mahomes to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Fromm to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Watch the pass. Fires the right. Fires the right. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 5. Mike 5. Here we go, D. Yellow, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 13-yard
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing again on second down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Being chased out left. He made Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
To
Juju Smith-Schuster, 68 yards, and the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The score, Chiefs 9, Steelers 8. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
17's
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. The big fella, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
we clean it up, baby.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Steelers 16, Chiefs 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Well, to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here's Tate to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the second down throw on target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mike Bob, I'm going to run you over.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes firing complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's second.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and goal, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a third and 2.
And it's third down.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Able to push his way through. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
He was brought down
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, here's Fromm. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Stepping up, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
On for the point after.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. A throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll find Hall. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
83. A gain of 15. And a Steeler first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.